Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. Now, let's get into the video. Will Smith and Jada have gone through a lot in their marriage, and his recent actions at the Oscars haven't exactly helped their relationship. In this video, we're talking about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett's divorce ending up costing this much. Number 5. Cost of the divorce between them. Throughout the entirety of their marriage, Will and Jada have faced hurdle after hurdle, and it seems like presently they're facing the biggest one yet. If the two of them manage to work through the problems that they are having, then all will be well, but if things continue to sour between them, then that would mean a devastating loss for Will Smith. We're not talking about having just an emotional impact due to losing his life, but due to the fact that the two of them are married in the state of California. If they do decide to go through with a divorce, Will Smith would have to legally hand over half of his net worth to Jada Pinkett. It has been reported that his current net worth is around $350 million, so that would be the second biggest impact that a divorce would have on his life. But how did the two of them get to this point? Well, let's take a look into the how and why.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time and you go figure out how to make yourself happy.
Number 4. Increasing tension due to slap. As we said before, their marriage hasn't been easy, but the latest blow to their marriage came when Will Smith decided to slap one of the biggest comedians on the planet on one of the biggest nights of show business. You've probably heard all about it, but just as a recap, Chris Rock was making a few jokes while being on stage at the Oscars, and one of the jokes happened to be about Jada. Will Smith couldn't tolerate that joke, and hence decided to stand up from his seat, go up to Chris Rock, and slap him really hard in the face, in front of the entire world. While he did this to protect the honor of Jada, she reportedly didn't appreciate the action. This has led to increasing tensions between the two, as was expected by many, and this could very well turn out to be the final nail in the coffin when it comes to their marriage.
Oh, wow! Wow!
Number 3. Sticking with bad marriage. There have been a lot of shocking moments when it comes to the marriage between Jada and Will, but one that was just as controversial as recent events was when the two sat down for the now infamous Red Table Talk. The two of them talked about the troubles in their marriage, openly, and the topic of Jada having extramarital affairs was also brought up. If you weren't aware, Jada Pinkett Smith was briefly in a relationship with August Alsina, while she and Will Smith were temporarily taking a break from their marriage. After Will and Jada talked about this at the table, the two cheered and while bumping fists said, "Bad marriage for life." That was one of the biggest red flags about the relationship between the two because it showed that the two were aware of the troubles in their marriage, but things weren't progressing between them.
Felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Number 2. Describing his marriage. That wasn't the only time that their marriage had been described so excruciatingly. Picking one of the strangest times to do so, Will went into detail about how bad his marriage was. It was during the premiere of his movie Concussion, and while talking with an interviewer, he said his marriage had been grueling and excruciating. He had a few other choice things to say about his marriage, but those were enough to give you the gist of his statement. He did end by saying that they weren't staying still and they were working on it. He particularly said that they weren't apathetic about the situation, which is a calming thing for his fans to have heard at that point. Number 1. Problems from the start. One of the biggest problems that their marriage had was that it was doomed from the very start. There were red flags all over the place, but both Will and Jada ignored them. One of the first things was one that Will talked about a few years after his marriage, and he said that she had negated her own values. He said that she had been raised with a different set of values, and those didn't match with what Will was raised on. Jada was also pressured by Will Smith to move into a huge house that he had built for the two of them. While this would seem like a sweet gesture on Will's part, it was once again not something that Jada agreed with. Another aspect of their marriage was that Jada bowed to pressure from Will about having a marriage ceremony, because she didn't even want to have that. This all goes to show just how different the two of them really were, and shouldn't have gotten together in the first place. These were some of the details about Jada and Will's marriage, and where things could be headed. While things are most certainly not looking good, here's hoping for a miracle. That brings us to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. If you enjoyed the content, then do leave a like. So until next time, take care and goodbye.